I originally bought these Leopard motors. Okay, these both of these are 2200 kV 4082s. Now, Leopard motors were supposed to go in the Cheetah, and the Cheetah has S 2000 kV motors. Now, all of what I'm talking about is in connection to the Chaser 32 and the Oxydine Dominator. I want to put the same motor in both boats. So my question to y'all is, should I go ahead and just pull the 2000 kVs out of the Cheetah and put one in each of those boats, and then put the 2200s in the Cheetah? Because I believe the 2200s are capable of 6S, but I think if I put them in a mono, it may be too much for 6S in a racing style format. So if I put the 2200s in the Cheetah, because they're sharing the load, I think it could handle 6S. Now, I just need your opinion on that. Now, I also wonder if the Sea King 180s can handle 6S with the 2200s, because right now with the 2000s they get kind of hot, but only time will tell if that works or not. So should I do the 2200s first in the monos and race those, or should I bump up at 1900 kV, bump it up to 2000, and from 1650 kV bump it up to 2000? And then maybe in the future we could go to 2200s, but if I pull these out, I'm going to put the Leopard motor in here. I don't really know which way to go. There's so many different variations here. Now, another thing that I could do, and I bought this for the Chaser because it's very close to the Poseidon motor that I originally wanted. The Poseidon motor that I wanted was 2650 kV, and it was a 4098. It was a really, really big motor. It was a 4098, not a 4082, not a 4092. It was a 4098. And it was also 2650 kV, just like this. And this is a 4074. So I could put this in the Chaser, and it's only going to be a 3S, 4S boat, which is exactly what it was designed for, or exactly what I built it for. And then along the way, I found out this really cool idea about doing split screen races and stuff, and it actually, y'all have seemed to really like it, and me, honestly, I really like it too, because it kind of makes it a little bit more exciting to be able to somewhat simulate a race. So just let me know what it is y'all want to see, and then I'll go that route based on what everybody says. I got this. I've never bought a round ear prop, but this is a 4214 round ear. So I thought that would be pretty cool. And then I've actually had one of these before, and I lost it in my little pond out back. So it's a X640. I'll probably prep the prop, and then I'll run it a couple of times, and then I probably am going to detongue that prop, because I feel like that prop would be better without the tongue on it. And this is a 640, and I also have a Dr. Props one right here. Let me show you. So this one in here is a 642. So this is a 642. This is what Dr. Prop sells as his Traxxas Spartan prop. And I was thinking about like the current configuration that I have, since the 1650 kV is in the Chaser. I might put the 642 on the Chaser, and then run the Arctura 640 on the Dominator to give the Chaser a little bit more, blade area, a little bit overall bigger blade. And since this is a faster KV, higher KV, I can give it a smaller prop, just to see if I can get the two to be a little bit closer. But before I go out and actually spend time with both boats out at the pond, I need to take the Chaser out. I'm going to take it out in the next video in my pond behind the house, and I'm just going to do a couple fun laps, trying to get that boat dialed in, because I have 20 plus videos of the Dominator. So I have got that boat pretty well dialed. And you could tell that by the races. Like, that boat handles like an absolute dream with the way it's set up. And everybody had commented about the Chaser saying that, you know, oh, you're taking wider turns. You're right. I was totally taking wider turns, because if I went too hard on it, it started to skip in the turns. So I need to formulate a game plan and understand how to not get it to skip in the corners. That may be due to single trim tabs. I don't know. Maybe I need bigger turn fins since these turn fins are so small. I just don't know. I think a little bit more time in the water and we'll figure it out. So that's what we're going to do. We'll take it out and we'll run the Chaser. I'll get 2 batteries and we'll just go out there and play around. And that'll kind of be in preparation for that. So I just kind of want a little input from my subscribers, and y'all can just let me know in the comments, which motor variation would you like to see next? Me personally, it's a lot of work to take the 2000s out and put them in, but you know, that's 4 motors I have to take out and then 4 motors I have to put back in. What I would really like to do is stick this Leopard motor in there in the Chaser and run the Chaser on 4S and then run the Dominator maybe on 5S or 6S and see if I can get them close to the same, running different variations. That's really what I would like to try to do at first, is just put this motor in the Chaser and see how it does on 4S. And after that, maybe we can do a couple of different variations as far as motors is concerned. And then at the very end of it, we've got that big boy right there, 3000 kV. Whew. Man, oh man. But that's going to take the XLX2, so I'm going to have to pull the XLX2 out of the Impulse and probably put it in the Chaser. But another thing is, I have I put my old TP motor back in the Impulse. That is a 2060 kV. It's a 3686. And I actually have 2 of those motors. I have 2 identical motors. And here's the other one right here. That is the 3686 2060 kV. So I have 2 of those that I could also try. Put one of those in the Dominator and one of those in the Chaser 32 to make it a fair fight. So just let me know what you think in the comments below. I would appreciate it. I've been doing a little bit of work on the hydro. Oh, where is it at? Oh, it's over here. I'll show you what I did. I had to wash it out last night, so I put it on the air vent. Little bad boy. Little bad boy. I've been sanding, you can see all my dust. And I've been having to take a lot of the lip off of this thing because the pencil seam was a little shoddy. But I've been sanding on it, trying to get it smooth. I got this side nice on the sponson there. I got these insides. And then what I did last night, I went ahead and opened it up. You see how that's open right there? So I think I can actually fit a motor in there now. I know somebody was saying, you know, oh, you got too big of a motor. There's no such thing as too big of a motor, man. Come on. That thing looks sick. Oh shit. But I agree with you, it could be too big of a motor. I thought, you know, 2845, I believe that is, would be small enough. So I went ahead and ordered a kit off eBay last night, similar to what Dr. Jets had. He had a 2040, and what I ordered last night was a 2835 kit. And it comes with the motor mount, it comes with a Sea King 40 amp ESC. Unfortunately, it's only 2S and 3S capable, which I wanted to be able to run 4S in this little bugger, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. But I had talked about this being part of the hydro build. This won't work. This is the ETTI motor mount. Don't ever buy it. This is what I would consider a POS. You see how the sides of this, where the screws are supposed to go, see how they're kind of oblong and oval? I had to open that up. You want to know why? Because none of the mounting holes on this motor fit the way that this was designed. All of these are too big. And this is supposed to be a 28 millimeter motor mount. This is crazy. So I don't understand it. And then the cooling nipples that this jacket is for, check out the cooling nipples. No threads. No threads. This literally just sits on that. It don't even press in, nothing. It just falls right out. So I guess you would have to epoxy that cooler in to get water to flow through it. So just don't even waste your time. So the reason why I ordered the kit was because it come with the nice motor mount, the really small micro motor mount for 28 millimeter motors. And it's the one that OSC is out of stock of. So I basically ordered the $60 kit for the motor, the speed controller, the motor mount, and cooling tube for $60. So, you know, why not? Because I need some small stuff. And the more the merrier, the more the merrier. You know, I'm making like $96 a month off of my boat content. So it's not like it's an astronomical amount on YouTube, but my main channel does support my hobby quite a bit. I just gotta, you know, if you don't use your PayPal money, then you gotta end up paying taxes on it at the end of the year anyway. So I consider all of this review material. So I buy it to review it and make it, and then it becomes a tax deduction for me. So it is what it is, my friends. It is what it is. So I kind of bounced around a bunch of different things here, but the main topic of this video was for you as the viewer to comment and let me know what motor variation you would like to see. 2000 kV, 2200 kV, or would you like me to just stick the 2650 in the chaser and then race it against the Dominator as is, and then after a couple runs of that, we can go back to whatever. So let me know what you'd like, you know, maybe list of 3. Number 1, this is the variation. Number 2, the variation. Number 3, variation. And then, you know, we're going to try to keep the KVs the same. So just let me know what you think. And the most popular comments will be answered, you know, and I'll try to go that route if I think it's necessary. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm going to go ahead and post this now. And we'll see y'all at the water later on the weekend. Peace out.